Today we're going to talk about the proper tee height for an iron shot and a drive and how that can impact your swing and ball flight. Hello golf fans, we're out here on hole number 4, our little practice facility, and I've got a 5-iron and a driver from our rental set. And I'm going to talk about how you should tee the ball up. And not everybody knows this, it's kind of an exact science, so let me explain it to you. First I've got my 5-iron. When you tee up an iron, what you want to do is put the tee pretty close to the bottom of the tee head all the way to the bottom. Obviously the ball's on top, but what you're looking for is the ball to just be barely over the height of cut of the grass. So ideally, if I hit this correctly, I'm going to hit down and through the ball with a descending blow. It should help me hit the ball, or hit the club, or the club should hit the ball more in the center of the club face where the sweet spot is. And then I'm going to take a divot just in front of the ball. To do that exactly, I need this ball to be teed up just ever so slightly above the ground. Where I see a lot of mistakes are made by my amateur students is they tee their iron shots way too high. So what happens is if I hit it right with that descending blow, I'm going to hit the ball more in the upper part of that club face. And the club face is pretty simple. Like the club face has got a sweet spot that's like a quarter. And if I go above that or below that or left or right of it, I'm going to lose 10 to 25% of the velocity that I would have had. So I can tell you right now that if I hit a golf ball in the higher part of my face, I lose roughly about 20 to 25% of the distance that I want to have. So therefore, to do it right, I must tee the ball up right at the bottom. I push it down so the head of the tee is just slightly over the grass. I put my tee down, I check it, and what I'm looking for is, I'm just trying to gauge whether if I hit down and through, it's going to hit the center of the club face. So that's how I would do it with an iron. With a wood, we've talked about this in the past, and I just want to reiterate it. I always want the ball to be about a half a ball over the top of the club face, okay? So again, it's half a ball over the top of whatever driver I'm going to hit. If I go too low, like I tee it down too low, what that's going to cause is I'm going to end up probably hit more down on the ball, and I'm going to spin the ball too much. It's also a really good way to hit a fade if you want to do that. If I tee it up too high, what might happen is I'll swing underneath it, and I'll end up hitting the ball more in the top, very top part of the club. I might even sky it. And that's not very good. That ball's just going to go straight up and not going to go anywhere. So again, what I want to do is I want to have the ball teed up only about half a ball over the top of the club. And from there I have options where I can hit a little fade or a little draw. And I'm going to avoid teeing up too low or too high. And as a reminder, with an iron, I'm going to tee it up right off the ground. Evaluate your tee height, try this out, and I guarantee that you'll improve. That's your Monday Mulligan here at Monarch Beach Golf Links.